Yep.
How many characters are returning from the iteration that you all were showing last year or earlier?
Four of them are from that, and then she's new. We decided to focus on her instead of Gordo, actually, for launch.
Good.
Because, well, two reasons. We wanted to have a girl in the mix, one. And number two, she's got a very distinctive gameplay style from the others. And because she's a matador, she fights with a sword and a cape against gunfighters. We had to invent all these new mechanics, and we thought they were really interesting, and that the overall diversity in the game got increased by putting her in. So, like, she can do moves. She can do moves like she can blind. She can twirl her cape and blind people.
That's why it says blinded over other characters. Okay.
So then they can't see her until she does her next attack.
Now, is that her special or secondary attack, or that's something different?
Yeah, that's a secondary.
Okay. Which is not so different that she's too powerful. It's not balanced. It's not that much.
No, but what's different about her is she feels weaker when you first start playing her because she's got two spears, right? If you throw your spear, you don't have it anymore. But if it hits a guy, it's stuck in them for like 10 seconds, right? But they move slower. But it might do like 14 damage on it, and it's hard to hit. But if you throw the second spear, it goes in them. They'll be running around with two spears stuck in them. They move really slow. The second one does like 30 damage. So you actually are trying to stack. Like, the first spear you throw is so that you can get the second spear, right? The third attack is there's an execution move. If the guy has two spears, like, she can execute them with a sword and he'll do an insta kill.
Nice.
So we don't have that insta kill in yet, but it just shows how you're working three moves in advance, you know? So
that's more strategy than first. Like, tell me about this character here on the right.
he's a very precision character, so he's got a very heavy shot, but you don't want to miss it, you know? You see this block, this line is very fine. If you miss a shot, you're penalized for a long time, or you can shoot again. But if you hit the shot, you do a lot of damage. So he's difficult in terms of you have to have really good aim with him. But if you have good aim, he's dead.
You guys are coming out on PC first, or PC and PS4 at the same time?
PS4 is our lead SKU.
Okay.
So that one is actually going to get the final release is going to be on PS4 first.
Okay.
But we just announced early access. So the beta, PC gamers are going to get their hands on it first, but through early access.
Okay.
Okay, you know, with her, tap this button. Switch to your sword. Okay, now tap this button. So she'll do a cloud. If anyone hits that cloud, they'll go blind and they won't see you. If you press this button and then hit evade right after, she'll move forward. So this guy can't see you right now. He doesn't know you're there.
What is the female character's name?
The Matador.
Matador. Okay. This might show my ignorance, but are there female Matadors?
You know what? That's what we thought was cool. I've never seen a female Matador.
Not that there shouldn't be. I'm just asking if there are. So.
No, I've never seen one, but there might be.
There could be. There's no reason why not.
But we decided that's the reason we should make her female.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
We wanted our girls to be more than just, you know, cleavage and stuff. We wanted them to be like capable. Like, if she was a guy, she would be just as strong of a character. Because the idea is what makes her cool is that she's a matador, not that she's sexy, right?
Exactly.
So
that seems like a wise decision. There's enough games with male characters in it, so that's.
yeah, we're gonna be really focusing on our female lineup pretty soon.
So the game is playable, obviously, couch co-op and online.
Yeah, we added split screen, so yeah, you can play couch co-op, but your buddy can come over and you guys can go online and fight against other people as a team.
Okay.
Or you can deathmatch each other if you want. I like having my friend over and being on my team.
Now you mentioned she throws the spear. You said it stays in the opponent for about 10 seconds. Can you retrieve it again, or it's just?
It will auto-collect it.
Oh, okay. So the big strong character there, the Deserter. What's his backstory?
his backstory was that all of these characters are sort of outlaws with a bounty on their head. The reason he's got a bounty on his head was his troop in the Civil War was kind of there was some corruption and he was kind of onto it. They sent him off to have him killed, and instead he had kind of killed all the guys, his attackers. But then he got labeled as a traitor, so he's basically a wanted man.
Okay. So are there going to be like cutscenes and things kind of fleshing out some of the backstories, or
Not so much cutscenes, but we wanted to develop these backstories just so we have a rich creative foundation. But we can ask a lot later if we want to do a story mode or something, and that might be something we might do in the future after launch. Because these characters have such interesting histories and backstories.
they're very well designed?
Thanks. We did it more for our creative process to just have a strong foundation, you know.
Yeah.
But then we know these guys who they are, and it just lends itself to interesting stories.
Nice.
How did you do it? You were in the middle. Pretty good for your first time.
And when is it slated to come out?
So it's gonna come out. We're targeting fall on the PS4. It's funny. We were gonna launch earlier on PS4, but we decided we want to do this early access thing to do a bunch of balancing and tuning. And we asked Sony, we're like, you can have it now, or you can have it later after early access. But we would recommend later because the game's going to be so much more polished and balanced. And they were like, that sounds awesome. We just want whatever's going to make the game a better quality. And they're really, I don't know, they're very supportive. So the game is actually going to come out. So with early access, the earlier we can launch it, the longer the game is in beta, the stronger the quality. So we're working really hard to get it in gamers' hands as soon as possible. We think we can do it maybe 6 weeks from now. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So
It's good.
if people are excited about the game, keep an eye on our Twitter, and it's gonna come really quick, you know. And the game is in a solid state right now to put it on early access. I think.
It looks great. What's his story, Kid Red?
Kid Red's kind of a vengeance story. His ranch got burned down. His family got killed. He's actually a young kid. So he's kind of on a vengeance trail. But as soon as that happened, he just decided to take up 2 guns, and that's before he knew it, he's a wanted criminal, kind of like Billy the Kid, you know. So he's actually, we say that he's called Kid Red, not for the color of his hair, but for the blood on his hands and his spill.
With good reason.
Yeah. Sorry, I took too long.
And there's the older gentleman with the hat.
He's the killer. So he's this old, to be a survivor, to be that old when you're a criminal means you're that good, you know?
Yeah.
He just his goal is just, he wants the price on his head to be as high as possible, you know? He works, he's just like, that's his life's work. It's just how awesome he is at being an outlaw, you know? So,
Now,
Phantom Poncho is a bounty hunter. So, all these guys have crazy bounties on their head. He's just a bounty hunter, and he's just this, kind of.
so because the game is called Secret Ponchos, you have a character that is named Poncho.
He's Phantom Poncho, but it's not related to the name of the game. You know, he's just, yeah.
Okay.
The reason we call it Secret Ponchos is we just like the idea. The poncho represents,
Concealing, covering.
concealing and covering, and these are all mysterious outlaws with bounties on their heads, you know. So that was kind of, and we just thought it sounded cool, you know.
It does, and it works. Something you remember, Secret Poncho. Yeah.
That's the thing is some people really hate the name, right? And then some people really love the name, and we thought that was interesting because everyone remembers the name, and it's cool that some people love it so much. You know? So we thought that would be better in that direction than just to say.
So when he has the dynamite selected, he has the circle around him, showing the people who are in the area who will be damaged.
Yeah, I can also throw the dynamite. So I can lob it like this, I can charge it, and then I can drop it there. And he escaped. But I can attach it, so I just stuck it on there. He'll blow up in a few seconds. See there.
Nice.